Hey there, how are you? This is Brian Hitzberger, your art appreciation professor, and this is week five, your introduction video. I apologize. Normally, I actually do these videos on Mondays, but I kind of got so busy with school and work up here in Demorest that I left and didn't realize that I actually realized I hadn't made my video. So I'm getting to this a couple days late. I hope that won't impact the timing too much. I think that this week's topic is actually a pretty interesting topic, and I imagine that most folks will have a lot to say about it. So, what we're going to be doing this week, the title of this week's discussion is called Movie Madness, and this is in relation to the chapters that you've read that are about lens-based artworks. So, both still image and moving image, otherwise known as photography and film. These chapters are grouped together this week as the development of still photography or the camera, which directly led to the development and creation of the moving image, a precursor to various types of film and television we all enjoy today. Your text, in discussing the history of film, selects a few films to highlight as being instrumental in the history of recent filmmaking. And some of the films that they highlight are Fantasia and Star Wars, etc. But, in your opinion, what is a film that should be added to the list that your book cites? In other words, what is a film or television show not mentioned by your book that truly pushed the medium forward? Now, the interesting thing about this question is that we all have a lot of opinions, right? I mean, we all watch movies and we all watch television, and many of us have for our entire lives. So, unlike printmaking or sculpture, we don't have kind of like hard opinions about things or kind of personal favorites or, artists who kind of let us down when we were kind of waiting for the big revelation and they actually didn't give it to us. But most of us have that with film and television. And we all have our favorites, right? But I'm not necessarily looking for your favorite movie or your favorite TV show. I'm looking for you to talk about a film or a television show that you really feel like expanded the medium of the moving image and pushed it forward in some way. Okay? In your response, which should be a few minutes long, as always, you're going to, of course, give us the name of that film and television show, and then you're going to tell us why you think it moved the medium forward. A television show that was really, really funny, or really, really scary, or just really, really good, or had very believable characters is not necessarily a show that kind of moves the whole thing forward. Also, a show that's very popular isn't really something that moves TV forward. For much of the 90s, the most watched television show on public access TV was the sitcom Friends. And Friends you may think that Friends is a very good show or a very bad show, etc. But Friends didn't really expand what a TV show could do, and it certainly didn't expand what the moving image could do. Okay, so think about a movie or a TV show that did do that, and tell me why that is. Okay, if you like, because I think that we're all interested in sort of learning about new movies or TV, or at least I am. You could also post a link to a YouTube video of a trailer, or maybe even a scene that you can find from your movie or TV show that you feel like supports your claim, so that we could view it and see for ourselves if we're not familiar with. I'm really looking forward to your responses, as always. I think this is always kind of a spirited discussion. And at this point, I have graded and uploaded all the grades for your first critique paper, so be sure and check those out. That is it for the week. I hope you have a good one, and I will see you next week.